Hello everyone, in today's video I will show you how to create a macro which will see which will check the existence of a database. If it exists, then it will go and open the data set, and then it will count the number of observation in that. If there is observation in the data set, it will print the data set. If not, then it will give the statement. So I'll go one by one. First I will create this macro called macro gnrpt. In the parameters I'm going to give this tsn, which will act as a macro variable, so I can give the actual value here on the while running the macro, invoking the macro. So this sys function is a function in the SAS which is related to the data set. So I'm writing this statement: if sysfunc exists data set, the data set which will define at the bottom while invoking the macro is equal to 1. 1 is yes, 0 for no, then do. I'm going to write this statement: this dsid, which is this macro variable, is equal to sysfunc open the data set, then percentage let num ops is equal to sysfunc. This EATTRN function is related to counting the numeric value in the data set. So this function we are defining here, this dsid is the statement here stated in the data set which we chosen and open it. After opening the data set, then this nlobs will count the number of observations. Then if n obs which we have is greater than 0, that means if the data is there, observation, even a single observation is there, then it will give the statement like proc print data is equal to tsn, which is the data set at the end. Else it will create a fictitious data set, and that it will print a statement no observation in the data set, which we will be defining. So then we'll create this macro variable, this sysfunc. It will close the data set and else do data, again null, file print, put the data set tsn does not exist. So this is like when the data set is there and there is no observation in that, it will print the statement that there is no data set here. In that, if the data set does not exist, it will say that the data set does not exist. So that will end. So I'm running this. First I will compile this macro. After compiling this macro, I will show you. Wait for compile. Here inside this parameter I am going to write this SAS help.class, which is the default data set here. The SAS help does not exist because there is no SAS help.class. So it is directly given that the SAS help does not exist because there is no data set with the SAS help, because I missed this help p here, which is the actual data base name and the library name we have. So there we go, we have this data set here. That's why it printed out. And if you see in the statement, it has given the number of observation 19. This, so if this was an empty data set, this would have just printed no observation in the DSC. Like that, if I give it for like null, which is, let me see here what it shows. Oh, data set is, this data set does not exist because this is a fictitious data set. So you can check out with any data set which has 0 observation, that will give the statement. So that's how you create this macro variable, macro, which will first open the data set, check the observation, then it will close, then it will print out this. It will print out the statement. It will print the data, then it will stores the data, and then if there is no observation, it will print, and if it does not exist, it's again going to print the message. I hope you like this video.